Hey there YouTube, it's Super Fluffy Beast here with a Lightray Chaos deck that I literally just put together. I haven't tested it out or anything. Um, because of how I have tested the other Lightray stuff and discussion with some of my teammates, um, it seems like it would work really well. And mostly this is that way one of my teammates can see the deck list without me having to write up a massive thing. Um, it combines every element that it should, so that way it runs fluently. But as I said, I haven't tested it. I'm gonna get to testing it, and hopefully, my teammates help me test it as well, so that way they can, help get results faster. Anyways, so let's start off with the deck. Trying to get each section because I did it in sections. Alright. For the first part, we have the monsters, obviously, but the Lightrays. Lightray Gearfried, 5 or more different lights in your grave. Special summon him from your hand. He's a 2800 attack, 2200 defense, 8-star light. In once per turn during the player's turn, you can Shien with him if the only monsters you control are warriors, and banish 1 light for it. 1 Lightray Diablos, again 5 different lights engraved. He's 2800, 1000 defense, 7-star light dragon, and once per turn you can banish 1 light monster from your graveyard to target 1 set card your opponent controls. Reveal that target, return that target to either the top or bottom of their deck. 2 Greffers. Discard 1 level 5 or higher light to special summon it from your hand, and once per turn you can discard 1 light monster, banish 1 light monster from your deck. Lightray Sorcerer, when you have 3 or more removed lights, non-restrictive to name. You can special summon him from your hand. He's good because you can combo with Greffer really well, and in like 2-3 turns, if you play it right, you can get him out and still have your field. He does Sorcerer's Effect, but he returns one of your removed from play lights back to your deck, so he cycles. And then 2 Lightray Daedalus. Really good card. When you have 4 or more lights engraved, non-restrictive to name, special summon him, and then it's an effect about field spells. Destroy 2 other cards on the field. And yeah, obviously, I don't play field spells, but he's a good 2600 beater. For the next part, we have the Lightsworns. They're the best lights out there right now, and they're the most consistent and powerful. So we have 2 Raikou, 1 Lila. I would play another if I had another, but it's okay. You'll see why later. 1 Celestia, 1 Wolf, 1 Gareth, 1 Jane, 1 Aaron, 2 Lumina, so that way you can cycle through everything, ditch the bad card in your hand that's dead, get something else out, and hopefully go into some bonker stuff, or just, help you mill out some more. And then 2 JD, because you run 8 different lights, or Lightsworns, and a lot of times you're going to have at least 4 in there, plus he's another thing for Greffer. Alright, then we move on to the Chaos part, Chaos and Darks, if I may. We have the BLS and 2 Sorcerers, pretty standard. 1 Breaker, he's the fill-in for Lila, and he's also a Dark. I like him a lot, because he can attack with 19 and bait out their spell and trap, or he can get rid of their spell and trap and let you go nuts. Tragodia, he's really good right now, and if you have Plague Spreader in hand, you can, or in grave, you can turn Trag's level into any level, because you play all the levels, literally, and you can stack on top of your deck, play him, and you're good. By the way, that's bruised. And then 2 Battle Fader, because you need more things to stop your opponent's attacks from other parts of the play area, because A lot of times you're going to be dead in field, so you have to have that backup. Also, he's a dark engrave if you mill him out, so, you know. Then for, you know, just pretty much tech, Gores, 2 Veiler. I would probably play a 3, but you know, it's one of those things that you would test out. And then Honest, because the main beaters are lights. For spells, we have 3 recharge. That's a proxy. We have 3, but I don't have them. 1 charge, heavy, foolish, because he lets you get whatever you need to grave, or you can go into wolf like for second turn. Okay, I'll take a 2100 beater for 1 card. And Anthem's at your deck. Reborn, you know, staple, Avarice, and Hole. That's it for the spells. As I said, I'm only testing right now. The deck count is at 43, I believe, but you know, that's not bad with all the milling and cycling you do. Then the 2 traps are Beckonings. Beckoning goes nuts in this deck because you can literally set yourself up for an OTK, ditch 4 cards, get Lila, BLS, Honest, and Daedalus to hand. You summon Daedalus, or no, Lila, switch to defense, get rid of their back row. Then you go into Daedalus, then BLS. BLS effect to attack twice. On it, attack into their big monster. Honest, hit their other monster because BLS still has the gain. And then Daedalus. That's almost always going to be game. And if it's not, well, I'm sorry, but you need to start working hard to get around it. Also lets you get a Sorcerer to hand, a Gearfried, a Diablos, JD. Like, it just really helps out. Monster Reincarnation is seeing some play in Lightray decks. I've looked at some lists, and honestly, I think Beckoning is just a lot better because it gives you a bigger variety of things to choose from. Because if you have stuff in hand that you don't need or it's not effective right then, you can Beckoning, get it all to grave, and later on you can Beckoning again and get it all back. So leave a comment what you think about the deck, and thank you for watching and sticking out to the very end.